If you've been here for my first few videos, thank you. But I need to be honest with you. I've been making and planning what I thought was the right BookTube content. It's been fine, it's been good, it's been fun actually. But it hasn't been entirely me. And I think we all, myself included, deserve the truth. So, hi. If you're new here, welcome. If you've watched my other videos, you might be wondering what's going on. So I started this channel a few weeks ago, and the plan was typical BookTube content. TBRs, book hauls, reading vlogs, that sort of thing. I love that. I'm subscribed to a million channels doing that. But in my case, I realized something was missing, and that was me. I've mentioned this a few times, but I'm a mom. I'm a mom to two very young kids, a toddler and a baby. And reading as a parent, it's completely different to how reading was before. To be honest, I was generating content like I have all the time in the world at hand. I can just sit down and read whenever I want without having to think about it. Like my reading life looks like everyone else's on BookTube, but that's not my reality. My reality is reading the same page 4 times because I keep getting interrupted. It's falling asleep one chapter in because I'm exhausted. It's genuinely being excited when I manage to finish one book in a month. My reality is that I forgot I was a reader for years. I lost that part of myself when I became a mother. I gained a whole lot more, but I did lose that part of myself. And I'm only now just finding my way back to it. That said, this is the story I want to tell. This is the sort of content I want to make. When I watch the million other BookTube channels I'm subscribed to, which I love, they're made by people who seem to have a lot more time than me, who can read 15, 20, 25 books a month. Okay, maybe 25 is a bit of a stretch. They have beautifully organized bookshelves. I'm lucky I managed to get this much done. And aesthetic reading though. And that's the kind of type of content I wanted to make. That's the mold I wanted to fit into. But that's not me right now. It wasn't even me before I had kids, to be honest. Maybe it will be me one day when the kids are a bit older. But right now I'm reading in what I'm calling the margins of my life. You know, margins book. Haha. I'm stealing 10 minutes here and there during nap time. I'm reading the same board book every night, and I'm trying to remember what it's like to read books for me. With all that said, I think there are other parents out there who are trying to do the same thing, and this is why my content's changing. So this is what he can expect from me from now on. This is going to be a channel about raising readers while rediscovering reading myself. Yes, I'll still do TBRs, I'll still do book hauls. God knows I've got a lot of books on the way, but they'll be realistic. I'll show you what I hope to read in a month and what I actually end up reading. The reality of trying to read whilst keeping tiny humans alive. I'll show you what reading actually looks like in my life. The interrupted sessions, the chaos. But also, because I'm raising tiny readers, I'll share the books I'm reading with my kids. The books I'm actually enjoying reading for the 47th time in a row. Yeah, the Gruffalo is definitely the 47th time in a row. How I'm trying to build the love of reading in them whilst rediscovering that in myself. This is for parents who miss reading. This is for anyone who's lost a part of themselves to their responsibility and is trying to find their way back. For people who are tired of comparing themselves to others, who have time and resources that they don't have. This is my BookTube. My messy, constantly interrupted, beautiful, chaotic BookTube. Now, if you've subscribed for the content I was making before and that tangent I was on, I totally understand if this isn't for you. But if you're curious about this new direction, I'd love for you to stick around. I'm not deleting my old videos, they're going to stay there. But moving forward, now you know what the channel's going to be. It's going to be more honest and more me. Here's what's coming. You'll see reading in the margins content and what my reading life actually looks like. You'll see realistic TBRs and honest wrap-ups. Books that remind me who I am. The kids' books I'm reading and why they matter. And probably, not probably, definitely, you'll see me figuring this out as I go. Because I'm still learning how to be a reader while being a parent. I don't have all the answers. I'm at the beginning of this journey, not even in the middle, right at the very start. But maybe this is exactly why this matters. Because if you're in the middle of your journey, trying to reclaim reading, trying to hold on to it yourself, trying to raise kids who love books, maybe we can figure it out together. So if that resonates with you, I'd love for you to subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thanks for sticking with me through this pivot. Leave a comment and tell me, are you trying to get back into reading? Are you a parent who misses having hobbies and free time? Or just tell me, does this resonate with you? I'm also on Instagram and TikTok if you want bite-sized content in between. Honestly, it's scary to pivot like this from what I'm used to seeing on BookTube. I'm raising readers whilst becoming a reader again myself. And that's messy and beautiful, and I think it's totally worth talking about. Thanks for being here, and thanks for letting me be honest with you. Happy reading, however and whenever you can fit it in.